So welcome back to another little video of the bungalow tour. We've not been here for a little while. Well, I haven't with the camera anyway. George has been doing loads of stuff here, project managing it and doing a lot of decorating inside and getting bits and pieces done. So what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to give you a quick tour around, see what's happened. Kitchen's been ordered, the floor's been done. Unfortunately, I couldn't video the floor before the screed went down because the guy turned up a couple of days early. George's done a fantastic job insulating the floor and a piece around the sides to give it a bit of like an expansion around the edge. The guy turned up a couple of days early, had a slot to fit us in, so he could turn up early to do the screeded floor, so I couldn't actually video the floor before it was screeded. But I'll give you a little look around now, but you can see the floor's all screeded. The guy's been into the final measure up of the kitchen, and I'll turn the camera around now and show you what we've done so far. I think you'll be quite impressed. The garage has gone down, so let's turn around and take a look. So this is what we've got so far. All this is going to be block paved at the front. The whole lot's going to be block paved, apart from on the right hand side where that bush is coming away. They're going to have a new wall built on the front there, but it's going to be set back a little bit longer, so enabling the cars getting out a bit more of a space. And there's going to be a bit of greenery or shrubbery on the right hand corner there, and the rest will be block paved. This is all brand new fence, all brand new from the front to the back. I'll take you down the side now. It goes from 5 foot there with a gravel board. This is going to be all block paved up to, goes from 5 foot up to 6 foot here. Not completely downpipes yet of the guttering, but this we've got a post put in there, and there'll be a fence and a gate going across there between the front door or the side door. We're just draining down the water from the central heating system. I'll show you that in a minute. We've got to put a couple of rads up at the moment. So the fence goes right to the back here, all the way back to the bungalow. It's all been rendered. It's looking really, really good now. Ta-da! And the garage is gone. This old shed obviously is going. Brand new fence at the back, goes up at the back there. There was a garage there if you remember rightly. If you look at the other videos, you'll see that there was a garage there. That's all gone now. And we've got double gates there because you've got access here at this property from the back. There's a little road around the back, and you can come around the back and access it from the back. So any more building work, landscaping work that's going to be done will be done from there. So George and I dismantled the asbestos roof of the garage ourselves, and we paid a company to take that away. It wasn't too expensive actually. Got some guys who had to knock the garage down, dismantle the garage and fit the fence all the way along the back and the double gates, which look brilliant. So we've got access now for the back, and fence, new fence all the way up the side and the back. This area here, where the garage was, is going to be, I think, an all hard standing patio area. Up here is going to be lawn area as we go back here, and probably here going to have a nice large step with the slabs or the porcelain or whatever it's going to get, stones coming out, a double step out, step all the way along the back of the property, maybe hanging over a couple of foot either side there, either side there, and a double step coming out, and that'll be like a sloped lawn grass area running down to a full large patio area at the back. The patio area is going to be nice hard standing, so we can drive, potentially drive cars on there, open double gates and put a car or something, or a boat or whatever on there. So we use as a car parking area as well, so hence we've got the double gates because access around the back, as I said earlier. And there'll probably be a shed going in somewhere on the left there. That's going, that shed, and there'll be a shed somewhere here maybe. And if you look up the side now, a little bit of wall protrusion at the back there. That's going to be knocked down because it's part of on their property, but the neighbours attached a gate there, so it's got to be altered. And there's a property rendered now. We've done the vents the other day for the bifold doors there. We fitted them on. George finished off the corner of the face from the soffit. The gable end there is done. Got vents there, and the vents in the bifold doors all done inside and out. As I said earlier, we've just got to do the downpipes, the electric sockets going in, lights going in. So there'll be a gate here, from this post here, there'll be a gate running from right to left to that wall there, matching the fence panels. So the guys can make us a gate up for that, matching the fence panels. We've just got to alter the downpipes for this side and the other side. The downpipes originally at the front, on these far corners here, but because along the run we decided to move them further down the back. That gives the bungalow a nice clean line out the front. And as I say, this eventually is had prices already. This will be all block paved at the front, and a little grass or area coming from here to the first post there. That's going to be for planting area and stuff like that. Then the rest will be block paved driveway. Nice and neat. I was checking about this the other day actually. Electric cables underground down this road, so you've got no electric cables, overhead cables, so it's nice and tidy. One cable going to the property, which is the high speed broadband. Right, let's take a look inside now. I'm going to show you how George's been getting on with the paint and decorating. We've just got to take a rad off because the height's slightly wrong. I'll show you that in a minute. Bit of a balls up there, our fault. And put another rad on, so there's two rads. One rad's come off, pipes to be extended, and two rads to go on, and refill the system. It's a new boiler, it's a closed system, so you just literally drain out, put the rads on and fill back up. So let's pop inside and have a little look. Right, let's wander in now. Doors on the bathroom. Let's first of all, let's pop into the left, into the office area, which is nearly complete. Just a bit of touch up, George's done all the decorating, fantastic job with all the architrave and skirting. Painted really, really well now, it's a lovely job. The blinds are up in a couple of rooms now. I think this is called a day and night blind. I'll put a link below for these blinds. A little word of warning, George paid extra. The company, I'll put a link below in the description, the comments. The company that George used, they have got an insurance policy, so if you pay a little bit extra, they insure the length of the blind because we fit them ourselves. So what happens is they cut them. If you look on the website, I think they've got a plus or minus 5mm limit. But what you want to do, you want the blinds to, when they're fully open, you want them just off the bottom. Or fully closed, rather, you want them just off the bottom there. So if you look, you want them just off the bottom. You don't want them touching because they can get damp or condensation or dirt down the blind. That's how they work, basically, you draw them up like that. The problem is the company give you plus or minus 5mm limit, so I think in hindsight maybe you should take the measurement from the top to the bottom of the reveal and minus 6mm so the blinds will come through short. Anyway, long story short, the company give you an insurance policy, so you pay a little bit extra for the insurance policy and they replace the blinds free of charge, which in this case they did. Which is good news because in the other room, that blind is going to be used into the other room because the window board has not been fitted yet. So the blind, spare blind we've got, or two spare blinds, but the spare blind for the front bedroom, I'll show you that in a minute, is you're going to the other room, and when it's fully extended, we can fit the window board after. So in actual fact, we've ended up with a free blind, which is brilliant, but these blinds are great. So you want it just so it's closed, just off the bottom like that, perfect. Skirting's painted, archtrave's painted, George just got to do a little bit of touching up. Let's wander through to the other room. Just hung the door back on there. This has all been painted up now, window board's been painted. Spare room there, which the other son's doing. Bathroom looks fantastic now. He's put the door back on, he's trimmed the door up now. It's a fantastic finish. They did that themselves. Last job to do in here will be the grouting on the floor, scrape that back out, clean it and grout that panel there, and grout this shelf here. The rest has been done. It's a very high standard. Lovely flush toilet plate. The mirror's sunk in him, light up wall mirror. It's sunk into the wall. Designer tower, radiator, and look at that, lovely. With the bathroom, they've done everything. Joe and George did the bathroom, done the plumbing, everything apart from the electrics, and they paid someone to come and do the mastic. A guy we know, Wayne, came and done all the mastics, everything, all the corners, all the gut, everything. Been doing it for years, so it's just finished off really nice. Let me just put the switch on outside. It's all outside now, so you've got the spotlights, fuse switch there, spotlights there. And then I won't put it on, I'll try to put it on, might as well, I'm going to go out of the room now. Extractor there. On the other switch, that's the bathroom finished. It's looking really, really nice. One of the main bedrooms nearly finished. Painted, skirting's painted, ceiling's painted, lights up. This is the main blind I was talking to you about. George has just fitted the window board, glossed it up, and there's a few little bits and pieces to do now. Again, the similar blinds are next door in the office. It's a day-night blind, some borders down at the bottom. And when it's fully closed, it just sits off the deck like so. Be warned, a lot of these companies that make these blinds, you can cut them up yourself. There are companies where you can cut them yourself. The companies that supply and fit, or there's companies that supply and you fit them yourself. But be warned, read the small print, because there is a limit on the length, as I said. They can't cut them accurately, so there's a limit plus or minus 5 mm, 6 mm, whatever it is. So you need to allow for that maybe. Maybe it's best to email the company or phone them up. As I said, George took out an insurance on these, which is worked to our benefit, or his benefit, because as I said, this blind, this window, is the same size as in the room next door. So this blind came through wrong. So they sent for another blind and told them to keep this blind. So the spare blind is going next door in the other room, if that makes sense. And when that's fully wound down, we're going to put a window board to the blind. So we're going to fit the blind first, fit the window board after. So that should work out perfect as well. So just, if you're any doubt, phone the company up, email them, drop them a line or whatever. But once they're done properly like this, that's really nice. That's how you want it to look, just off the bottom. You don't get any damp, any dirt coming up through the blind. Really nice. And you can open this up at any position you want. Like so. That's that one nearly finished. Double socket there. And sockets and that on the wall for the TV. This bedroom 1, and the office, which is like a small bedroom 3, is ready for carpet. That's being fitted very, very soon. So this is virtually done now. Let me take you through now to the lounge kitchen area, and out the back I'll show you what we're doing out there. Right, now we're in the lounge, dining area, kitchen area, and I'll show you around this area now. This is virtually finished, sorry. So this room now has had the architrave fitted and painted. Electrics are in, the walls start to be decorated and painted. As I said, we've just got to put a radiator over there and take this one up and raise this one up a bit. Unfortunately, the guy was so quick doing this floor, I didn't get a chance to film the floor with the insulation. You can see the insulation on the edge there, all around the edge there. Unfortunately, one of the little mistakes we've made, I suppose, live and learn, is that the rad's slightly too low, because once the floor's in place and the skirting's in place, it's going to touch the pipes. So we've got to quickly take that rad off, drain it down, cut it out, raise the pipes, fill that back in. It's not a problem, it should take us a couple of hours. That's why we're here today, to do that. And there's the back door, so this has worked out perfectly, that edge. That's just exactly how they wanted it, I think, Joe and George. So once the underlay's down, the floor's down, that'll just be right on that edge there. Kitchen was measured up for the final measure up the other day. The kitchen was measured up and it's going in very, very soon, I think. And that's going to go here, along the wall here, all plumbed in, all the electrics in, ready to go. Kitchen along there, to that edge there. This is the colour, you can just see the different colour paints there, can't you? Just to make that out. And then some wall units, I think, going here. Tall fridge, etc, etc. And under the floor here, you've got the extraction for the islands, which the hob is going to be in the island there. That'll be going under the floor through the ducting to there. So today's job is to take the rad off, drain it off, raise the pipes up and fit the other rad on the wall over there. Put the heating back on and that should be all the rad's finished. And I think you've seen this before. These blinds are built into the windows. I'll just alter that. There you go. Now the garage is gone, I think you'll find you've got a bit of a garden. Taking the rad off, so what we're going to do, raise up that 25mm. So we've got to cut a square out there, Luckily the pitch is 25mm, so that'll be right. So we're refitting the radiator up 25mm high. We're using core fixed fittings, which are these. So what you do is drill a hole in the wall, the depth of this, and because it's dot and dab, so you've got a hollow piece behind it, you knock one of these in. So you drill the hole, and then you put the raw plug in first, and then you knock that in with a hammer after. Like so. So the raw plug's in the wall, you hit that in with a hammer, so it's flush with the wall there. So when you do that up, you screw, nice long screw. When you do that up, it doesn't squash your wall in basically, because it's hollow behind there, because it's not on dabs. Until you back this onto the rad, 25mm higher. Screw the level on there, keep it nice and level. Put the rad back in. Then we've got to work out how to extend this pipe up 25mm. It's been soldered, it's fixed into the ground, soldered. Can we get a cutter underneath there and cut it, or can we use a multi-tool, or can we put an elbow near that? I don't know. Got no movement there, we'll cut this out wider. So what we've done, I've multi-tooled the block work out the back there, still some space. Old chisel, chop the blocks away at the back, and then I'm hoping to get the pipe cutter just about fits in there, get that cut off, put a straight piece on there and bring it up 25mm. That's the plan anyway. So what we've done to get out of the trouble here, we've got a multi-tool, cut this away, there, got an old chisel, chop the block away at the back there, gives us some room to get the pipe cutter in there. And then George's done this one, ready to go. So that one's cut, and we just got to extend it basically, cut that off. That's been cut off there, we need to extend it up to about here. So hoping just a push fit fitting will just raise it up enough. And then fit it in and put the rad back on. Test for leaks. Nightmare. That's it, people. I'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure what that will be. That will be final decoration, a few carpets done, I think, and maybe when the kitchen's starting to fit. I think someone's going to fit the kitchen for us, because Joe doesn't trust me and George to fit the kitchen basically, so, and we haven't got time. If you just discovered this video, check back from over a year ago. See the very first two videos to now, you'll see the massive transformation. Let me just show you the vaulted ceiling as well, which George helped the carpenter do. Or as we call them in the UK, a chippy. I didn't want to say the word chippy in case you're in a foreign country and you didn't know what a chippy was, but in the UK a carpenter was a chippy basically. George helped him do the roof, so that's all done. It's looking really, really good now. So just take the camera to the back. We've got to crack on there and get this done. Looking nice. And I think there's going to be like a kitchen there, island there, dining table down this end, radiator on the wall there, and TV, and that all there, furniture here. As I said earlier, thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you.